Hello. This is a follow-up to the great flood of November 13th, 14th, and 15th, known as the Nor-Ida flood. Remnants of Hurricane Ida and the nor'easter that lasted way too long. Just wanted to show you the progress I made in a couple of days. There's the spider that we started out with before. There's the futon, which was laying horizontal. Did lose the mattress off of that. No big deal. Didn't especially like it, and I'll probably buy a better one. Here's my heater. Had a watermark on the bottom, but the fan and everything else is up the top, so I'm glad to say that it works. The TVs, you may remember, were not affected. They cleared by about 2 inches of the 24 inches I had in here. Here's the floor. Last Saturday you couldn't see anything on the floor, and now it's looks pretty good. It's a little bit off color, but that's just the part of the drying process. And as you can see, I've got some things in an area here up elevated, including the 2 recliners which survived. My keyboard survived by about an inch, but an inch it might as well be a mile because it stayed dry. So I'm just walking around. I think I made pretty good progress in a couple of days. I was beat, let me tell you. This is the humidifier, and I have a hose coming from it. What I do is open up down here after I've cleaned it up and let nature take its course, drying it through cross breezes and so forth. And at night I seal it up, put the dehydrator on with the water going right into the sink, and it runs constantly, and making progress on that. As you can see, my stash survived. Got my priorities right. Got a lot of things on the bar here, but come summertime this looks a lot different here. There's the tile floor, drying up fairly nicely. Tile in quotes, as those are painted on. The freezer over there survived by about 3 inches. This survived, this little refrigerator, by about 1 inch. This TV made it, although the stand that was here is gone. And this room was quite a mess. Cleaned it all up. I've got one more dirty chore to do, major chore, and that's cleaning up underneath the water heater where I store paint and everything. That's sopping wet in there. I've been putting it off because I'm absolutely convinced that there are snakes and alligators in there, but we'll get to it. All in all, I did pretty good. One other thing I wanted to show you that shows you where I have my priorities. All of my fishing rods are stored on the ceiling, so they, of course, were fine. If we ever have a flood where they're in trouble, I won't be back. Got to tell you about this little event here. I have it enclosed in glass. That had all seaweed in it. The bird was knocked over and it was dirty. And today when I cleaned it out, I found a dead minnow in there. So there was life around here. All in all, I have no complaints. There's a big whalebone that my son Frank gave me. I have no complaints. I lost basically a lot less than other people did, but that was because I elevated a lot of things. I lost the futon mattress, electric scissors, no big deal, a small Oric vacuum. The 2 computer chairs I think are surviving. They were both wet, and you know it when I first took it. I had a small file cabinet there, remember, with files in it that were soggy and photos that were soggy. I've got everything drying out, and believe it or not, it's working. I think I'm saving all that stuff. It's mostly warranties. So I had some miscellaneous small rugs, a rolling table that was over by the front door, that's gone, a wicker TV stand, had some remote Radio Shack switches that got inundated. But the pool table looks okay, and the bed is up on top of it. All in all, can't complain. Survived it pretty well. Here's the rogues gallery. And like I say, it took a couple of days, back-breaking work, not quite finished yet, that's for sure. And here's some more rogues gallery. That's my son Frank, the first flood we had in 2006. He came over immediately and helped me dig out. Wasn't around this time, and sure missed him. So that's a recap. I'm sure you'll agree things look a lot better than they did a couple of days ago. Catch you later.